No mistakes.
For what oblivion? You stand on my doorstep and spit on my shoes. For what oblivion? I choose to forgive you, 'cause now I've been a Alright, what's going on, everybody? My name is Eugene Tyler Durden, and if you happen to be listening to the song at the beginning of the track, that is an original song by me. I wrote that, I recorded that all in the comfort of my own bedroom. So if you enjoy it, please let me know by giving me a like or whatever, and I might just upload it in a video if you'd like just the entirety of it. But anyway, on to the actual topic of this video, which is weapon balance. Now, Mark J made a video about weapon balance, saying, you can use whatever gun you like, I don't care. They're all in the game, why not use them all? And I respectfully disagree with this statement. As you can see, I started off the game sniping, and I was killed, funnily enough. But suddenly, all of a sudden, I picked up this FAMAS, and I've got a helicopter. There's my SR. And for some... I understand the statement that some weapons are just intended to be more challenging to use than others. I understand this. I know a sniper isn't going to be as easy to use in all situations as an assault rifle. I truly understand this. This is not something that's new to me. This is not a new concept. But there shouldn't be such a massive line where if I am using anything other than one weapon, I can't even rack up a Cobra. Which is the case, as you can see here. Well, I completely murked that guy. I shit on him, if you want to know. I thought that guy was in second chance, by the way, if you're just wondering. And I try and take this guy out, but sadly I can't because I'm a pussy. And I didn't really want to stand there for too long. As I mentioned before, Mark of J was saying, it's fine, you can use the FAMAS, you can use the 74 if you want, they're all in the game, why not? I mean, you can use the famous Amos like the cookies, yum yum, and you will not get penalised in any way if you use the dual Scorpions. I mean, come on, it's a game. And if you look back through my video history, you might be able to tell that I strongly disagree with this statement. And I love you, Mark of J. Don't get me wrong, I get absolutely murked by that guy. I don't know what I was thinking. I could hear him coming, but I thought, I'll get him with the Claymore. But then he just... I mean, you'd have to be... my crosshairs were on that guy. How didn't it kill him? That is just Black Ops for you. And this was done, I think, at some point in the world. Oh, and look at that. Would you look at it? Just look at that. That guy. I love it when I do things like that. Because it's really hard to do in this game. Sniping's really hard to do. And I'm not the best sniper. I know this. I'm in possession of this information. But the point is, why can I get my SR with one gun when I can't with many others? I'm going to make this point. I'm going to make these very brief points just before I completely abandon this topic, and I say thank you to Mark of J for giving me the fuel for this commentary, because I've not done a commentary in a while. If you haven't noticed, I did a couple of live comms, but they're not very good, because I'm kind of in the moment, and I'm kind of and like punch someone in the face. That should have hit that guy. I'm not being funny. I shouldn't have had that death. Mark of J. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. No, I don't remember. That is a ridiculous thing to say. I do not actually remember. I have forgotten. And I can't remember. Oh yes, about the FAMAS. FAMAS has a very high rate of fire. If you, say, put it up against the AK-47, the FAMAS can get the 3 bullets needed to kill you Before even the MP5K, if I remember correctly, I shouldn't have got that death. I should have hit him in the face. Don't you agree? Well, that's just this game for you, isn't it? You know what it's like. You do, you do, you do. You very much do, because I've put up a couple of videos about it, and I've also... Chances are, if you're listening to this, you've been listening to someone else's as well, so... Get 2 and 2, add them together, get the good old 4. That's what we like. The good old number 4. I like the number 4. Because 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 add 2 is also 4. Watch this, this is an epic battle. I don't have a modded controller, by the way. I just have an extremely fast trigger finger. And for some reason in replay mode, there's all this thing about when you fire in a single shot weapon really quickly, it kind of like, it puts them into bursts. And I don't know why that is, don't ask me, I'm not an expert on all this stuff, but I can find out if you want. Leave me a comment if you think I should go and find out or whatever. But I think the game is nearing the end at this point, so I'm going to make the point I was going to make at the beginning of the video. The FAMAS can get out 3 bullets before the MP5K can get out 3 bullets, and that is a problem. That is a problem in close range, because it might have an assault rifle weapon spread, but it doesn't have the assault rifle rate of fire. It has an unbeatable accuracy in this game. It can get out 3 bullets across the map faster than a sniper can line up 2 bullets if the person's using a second chance as well as that. All I'm trying to say is there are clearly some weapons in the game which are more powerful than others, and to reject this idea would be foolish and you'd have to be retarded. Now, I love you, Mark of J, and I know that that's not what you meant, but there are very clearly overpowered weapons in this game. Weapons that should not be that powerful. I'd like to thank you for listening. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. This has been Using Tyler Durden.